It's too late.
All right. Hi, Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Hello.
Yeah. You do know that that mic is the one that's plugged in, yeah?
Are you plugged in?
Yes. The red light's on, dude.
Oh, well, that would
Yes.
explain
You
why
don't have to yell into
there
the
was
snowball,
like
dude.
echo.
Hi, Cal.
Oh, Lord, it's like it's like trying to tell my dad about technology. Dad, this is how the
What, I
laptop
get in
turns
here.
on.
I talk like this on the mic. Is that how it works?
No, okay, I'm out.
Now, which one
Wait,
do I
really
roll?
close?
Hey guys,
Yes.
I'm going to talk
Yes,
really
it
close to the mic today. I'm just going to let you know I'm going to do that all day today now, okay?
Okay. So, welcome to the Fallen Returns. So, previously on the Fallen Returns, you guys were in the I love you, Mike.
First off, we're gonna play some smooth jazz.
And right after the smooth jazz is the sound of dice. That's 2 hours of me rolling dice. It's going to be a calming, great time.
Dice on felt.
Until we roll a natural one, and then there will be swearing.
All right, so we're gonna let Snicket finish before she kills
Sorry,
us.
Snicket.
I'm not gonna kill anybody.
Yet.
Yet.
Wow.
Much.
Actually, since we're doing NPR,
Nice. That's fucking amazing, Snicket.
huh? No, I have it muted.
You have to do the recap as if it was a serial episode.
Uh,
Oh, is this the one that plays? This is the one that plays with the rain, isn't it?
She was standing there.
Actually, if you want the one that has the rain,
She was a Gorgon. And I was a cleric.
oh my God, Chris!
They said we were not a match.
I mean, you know these books exist.
This is amazing.
I love you guys.
Now what a New York
We
like
need
style
this.
game.
I can.
We
help
need
with
this.
Mike, you and me. We could do a Noir. We could do a Noir style game.
Oh, fucking, of course we could. That would be amazing.
So last time on the Fall Returns, the party is in the celestial forest of Geist. This is actually too smooth for me. Can't handle this. Okay.
A couple seconds of that.
One of these days, we're just gonna have a special edition Noir episode.
I would fucking love that.
Oh my god, I can see the professor is in the Noir clothes. Ah, beautiful.
So,
Oh, I know exactly how I help
Alright,
with it.
test. There we go. Alright, now
Okay.
I'm on the snowball.
anywho, you guys were in Geist, going down to, you had gone down to take care of the Twisted Hag, also finding out the meaning of Arendir's ring, finding both Arendir's dad and the Twisted Hag. Thankfully, you killed the hag and not Arendir's dad. And, yes. Anyway, so you guys came back, rested, had some lovely conversations, recovered from your ordeals, and started to head back out of Geist, finding yourselves in possession of a mirror that serves as a way to communicate with the Fallen's minions, because thinking is hard right now. So, you guys, there was a plan that was hatched that included Flint bluffing his way to the demon, saying, "Hey, I got the fools. Come and get them and give me money." It was much more eloquent than that because it's Charles, but it's me and I'm recapping. So, After some talking, you guys said, okay, cool, and then we can lay ambush, and it'll be fucking sweet as hell, and we'll kill some demons, get some information, and it'll be fucking amazing, yeah? Cool. So, with that said, you guys teleported back to Decassus into the capital of Lindemir, wherein you were at the University of Decassus. Kel said her goodbyes, having feel the pull to return home to take care of her loved ones and be there for her people, but promising to continue the fight back in Tocnell. You guys reluctantly parted, and that is where we're picking up. So I'm gonna pull. Oh my god, why did I do this to myself? There we go. I actually labeled it because I'm a smart cookie. Woo! You're back in the lovely, lovely capital of Windermere. It's a gorgeous day. Bright cerulean skies. Hardly a cloud. You can hear the water lapping not only from the very famous channels that take you around the capital itself, but also of the ocean, which is a nice, beautiful, calm blue. There's the sort of smell of sea salt on the air and clear, wonderful fresh air, and you guys are now in command of where you guys would like to go and what you guys would like to do, because you are currently in the capital. There's debauchery, if you want to do that, or enact your plan to like trap demons or something like that. It's up to you.
I don't know. I think we have enough for debauchery for one trip.
Debauchery.
Hoopla!
I mean, do I dignify that with words? Because
That
Well, I need to collect some things to make this trap effective.
What sort of things do you need?
Have you ever been to Persephone? Have you ever seen the firearms they produce?
no.
No, I don't think so.
we have met a man before who used such firearms, but other than the firearms themselves, we've never seen them.
Well, late in my career, they perfected a rather handy tool I mean to employ during this trap.
What tool is this?
Imagine those firearms built on a grand scale, shooting, and he holds up his fist and puts two fists together, shooting balls about this size at high velocity.
So like a catapult.
But better.
Right.
Never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna say like a trebuchet, but that's that's a dumb meme. So never mind. Is this something you'll need to do on your own, or do you need our help with it, or I don't?
Well, I have no idea how much this is going to cost. I mean, I have a substantial amount of money on me, but it may cost more than I have personally. And it's not like we need to buy these things. We can lease them because we're only going to get one shot. And that one shot, we could hopefully dent whatever's coming after us or clear out some chaff before we wade in.
I have a theoretical spell that has never been used before, that me and the professor came up with a long, long time ago, that can hold evil things in place. So maybe in combination with this, we can make it work. I'm just going to put it up there for everybody.
Just saying that was the crux of the plan. I've been texting everyone.
Well, I mean, I also do have Hold Monster.
I want want to use my spell, guys. I fucking wanted to since we fucking made it.
I mean, as a backup.
Well, the idea of this is going to be is that this is the spell you. Oh, what was it when you took out the first demon general and near the Dawnwoods, right?
Yeah, it was like after that we made the spell.
Well,
Like,
this
we were
is
making
Flint in
it
character.
It's how we sealed his weapons. Yeah.
Yes, this was
Yes,
was
it is.
yeah.
Well, this was Flint in character. He's been following you guys, so he has
Oh.
information on all of you.
Yes, I do not like how thorough that information is, as vague as it was.
If anything, I'm good at my job.
No,
Well,
too much.
that
of
It was
of the
quite a
time.
while ago. You've been following us?
I'm sorry, Charles. I didn't mean to destroy your whole reveal.
No, it's all good.
Arandir kind of looks around at wherever we teleported into, and it's like perhaps we should head to our banner and have a more private conversation.
Oh.
I
True.
flipped the technician the bird.
I apologize profusely for Robert and slip him a gold piece.
But we say and also flip them off.
I'm sorry for my friend here.
This is just our way of saying hello.
It's Gnomish for hello.
Oh, right. You all apparently have a manor now.
Villa, yes. Lovely.
Yes,
Villa, right?
seems useful.
I mean,
Villa de Gladstone's what we're calling it.
I think
not-
that's most.
You can
That's
name your
mostly.
room that.
That's nice.
That's mostly what Corin's calling it, but it works, I guess. I guess. I guess we had to start heading in that direction.
Okay, so you guys head out. You guys are kind of in the central of the city at the moment, with the university being in relative proximity to the palace. And you head out. Are you going to stop by the hotel that you have rented, or nah? You guys picked up everything, I believe.
I don't think we still have our rooms there, do we? I don't remember.
Yes, you guys. You guys paid for 2 weeks.
we did.
Oh, I thought we waited. I thought we had used the 2 weeks before we left.
Might.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm going to go try to contact a few people about getting my hands on some of these guns.
All right, I guess we'll meet you at the villa then. We'll go stop by Rose and Crown and pick up the stuff we left there, and meet at the villa, because that's what everyone else wants to do.
I mean, that's fine. It's just the problem is that there's literally nothing in there.
I mean, we have a tent that has stuff in it, so we could put the tent up
Sure.
in our villa.
Have you not thought about just hiring some people to furnish it real fast? You can get this done within 2 hours if need be.
Probably.
This is our interior design episode.
The
God,
professor
with this
walks
group of
away.
people?
Professor,
Like puts his face inside the cannon and lights it.
Professor, just
We never decided
minor
anything.
paint chips for us to choose.
And you go
Mage
to
hand paint swatches.
Ye Old Home Depot,
Home Depot.
Not the
Yes.
Gnome Depot.
not the Gnome
No
Depot,
Depot. Oh my god, that's so much better.
with the lovely Nibbles, Gibbles, Tibbles, Fizzlebottomsworth. Because this is why we can't have nice things. Yay! So, you guys can find someone who will, for a fee, go and put some really nice furnishing in your lovely, lovely villa.
Yay.
I was gonna say high or low, but I know you motherfuckers.
Except for me.
Okay, so as a group, high or low?
Cattywampus.
I don't
Low.
know what
High.
that means.
I picked.
I
Epic low.
All right. Well, Yeah, you guys can find someone easily enough, and they will charge about 200 gold pieces to furnish the entire villa with some pretty nice things. It's not going to be like extremely like do, but you know, you will definitely be living above the rabble.
Why don't we just give them the 2,500 gold pieces and gems that we have in the bag and be like, make it fucking fancy as shit.
I mean, if you guys
We
want,
have 26,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
What else
And we're
are we
gonna
gonna
need a
do
ship
with
at
it?
some point.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm
I
going to
think we-
stay at the local inn if you don't mind. You can all find me there.
Sure, I mean, we've got rooms
All
at the
right,
Rose and
great.
Crown
Professor
Professor.
being lame as normal.
I'm sorry, what?
You're being lame as normal.
I'm sorry, I don't see the point in us owning a villa or furnishing it when the world is in danger.
We already own it. We won it.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't see the reason why we keep it.
I mean,
It could be used for people. It could be used for other
It's
things.
going to be used for people. Us! After we complete this thing and destroy the thing and
Yes,
come
well-
back here and have a visit.
Robert, you said you were on your way to purchase something.
Well, I have contacts throughout the city. I can probably get my hands on a few of these.
Do you require assistance?
But why the fuck not?
Unless I would get in your way, I do not want to. I understand your types are in the shadows. Salty people. What's the phrase they
Really?
use?
Really? Sea jokes?
Wait, that's a sea joke? I don't.
Well, saltwater, huh?
Yeah, I got it. I got it now. I just said the first word that came to mind. Then I remembered that you're a swashbuckler.
he buckle swashes.
It's a good living.
And if you wish to accompany me, I have no objections. It should be literally just visiting some foundries and buying them, or leasing them, or renting them, or whatever the fuck we can do.
Is there something else that you need that I might be able to help with part of this?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's just gonna be simple walking in and buying what I need, or
I meant as part of the whole plan. I mean,
the whole
there's,
plan.
Perhaps there's some magic-y things that I can handle. That is not a word the professor would have used, but I'm having a hard-
Arcane.
I'm having a tough day getting in professor's head today. Perhaps there's something of the arcane persuasion that I could check out.
Well, I know there are smugglers' coves about up and down the coast here. We can locate one and ward it against, scrying and the such. So we can set our trap there. That's something that I have no real experience in. So
Well, I can help with that. I think I picked a spell that actually does something like that. Oh, my book's in the other room. I will get it later. I have a book somewhere. I will find it. I have lots of them. Yes, well.
because the way we can limit the time they have to scout a position, or we can set our trap and then make contact and then have them meet us in that position before they have a chance to scout it. I mean, would be the ideal here. If they're unable to scry on to spy on us while we're doing all this.
Perhaps I could find a more detailed coastal map from someone here. I don't know if anyone will talk to me, actually. I don't know where we are, because I didn't play with you guys for a while.
We're in two causes.
I know, but I don't know what this place is.
Windermere is the name of the
Like the
capital
realty
city.
agent, I've gotten that part.
Oh, I didn't realize we're in the capital. I thought that was
I
the
believe
city.
it's to the west.
It's like a
Colorado?
human city mostly, but there's a lot of different kinds of people here. Very culturally open.
It's
It
a very
is. It's,
trade-oriented city.
Considered the major port on the West Coast.
You saw tieflings.
So it's quite big, sprawling. It has its own university. A couple famous wizards claim to live or have laid claim to the city. They do research development over here.
Oh,
Fairly
R&D.
laid back.
Hmm.
Ducasis is known for its idyllic vistas and wine and pleasures. It's considered essentially a vacation destination.
Oh. This is why I'm uncomfortable here. Yes. Well, I will figure out something to be of use to everyone. You can go about your shady dealings. I'll figure something out. Thank you, Robert. Perhaps I will find a spell scroll store. Scrolling along, or some sort of pun, I imagine it would be called. Who knows?
Yeah, so Robert was kind of like just blend into the crowd and just walk off.
Okay, so Flint is going to go do his thing. Chester's going to go find some scrolls. I assume the rest of you are heading down to the Crown and Rose.
I'm not.
Okay, where are you going?
I'm just actually gonna hang out in the villa and meditate for a bit, and I'm gonna whisper what else I'm gonna be doing.
Okay, then. So Talmar is going to go be broody, which is surprising considering he's a paladin, not a rogue, and head to the villa before you guys.
Just don't get in the pool with your armor on, okay?
Huh? Okay.
I'm ready. Sorry.
Alright, so first things first. Flint,
Yes.
you know almost exactly where you can go to see if you can get your hands on this and how many you can get on these.
Fantastic.
You find your way through several back alleys to a warehouse where the wood is weathered by water and salt and sun. Looks fairly innocuous until you go inside, and it's almost literally like the black market mixed with a pawn shop.
Glorious.
And there's so much stuff in here, you can't believe it. So
I'm gonna walk up to the counter and just rap my knuckles against it.
you see a rather ordinary looking human male. Brown hair, brown eyes, very nondescript. If you were asked later to describe him, you're not even sure you could. He's just that bland looking. And he kind of sits there and smiles and, yes, how may I help you today?
I need to get my hands on 36-pound grand bells. As many as I can.
He doesn't even blink. He just goes, all right, let me check our stock and see what we have in here. And he sort of starts to pull a ledger and starts looking. And as he's looking, he also mentions that if you're looking for such equipment, he also has some ballista, if you're interested. Not nearly as grand as what you're looking for, but he knows he has those in stock. What you're looking for typically doesn't stay around too long. Okay. So he goes and he's like, I have one that is used. I have one that is new.
So 2.
Have 2. The new one is top of the line, straight out of the foundries.
I don't need them to be bright and shiny and new. I need one shot out of each of these damn things. So if you can't get me 36 pounds, do you have anything lower, 20, 16s? That's all I need. One shot out of these things. That's all I need.
It's just the newer one will do a lot more damage.
How much for the newer one and the older one?
Older one is going to be about, thanks for closing on me, Adobe. That's fine. That's fine. The older one's going to be 750. The newer one, considering of the make, model, blah 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 blah. Jesus Christ, why can I not find what I did with the prices? He said that's probably going to be 1,500.
All right, again, I'm okay. Sorry.
In terms of damage, the one that's 750 is going to do about 60-10. The newer one is going to do 10d10.
Okay. And that's the price for buying these things outright, I'm assuming.
Yes, if you'd like to just rent, we have a wonderful leasing plan.
And what is that?
For the two of those, total, it'd be about 900 gold pieces, provided you bring them back in good condition.
1,000 gold pieces you transport to where I need them to go, and you pick them up after I'm done.
Deal.
All right. So I shall place 1,000 gold coins on the table.
He thanks you very much for your business and asks exactly where you would like to for him to deposit it.
That is to be announced. I will come by here before I need them. Have them ready, loaded, and I will tell you where they need to go.
Fantastic, sir, but no need for you to come back here if it's out of your way. And he reaches into what seems to be a box, and taking out a gold coin, he makes a dance across the knuckles, and he hands it straight to you. And explains that this is a sort of calling card of sorts. If when you are ready to tell him where to take it, you just hold the coin, whisper exactly what you want to say, he will receive it and deliver.
I turn to walk. Nifty trick. And I leave.
Okay. So you now have cannons.
I have cannons.
Woohoo!
And for those who don't know what a 36-pound gun is, a 36-pound gun is exactly what they use to fire from fortifications from land to sea. These things are fucking huge.
Yeah, the 36 pounds refers to the shot that it fired. The weight of the cannonball that it fired.
And there goes the history nerd.
Sorry, it was meant to break down castle walls. So I'm gonna stop talking now. You can tell it was grape shot.
I was either thinking grape shot or chain.
Yeah, grape shot if we're gonna be like demon up close and all that.
We'll get to my original, my idea of the plan before.
Anyways, yeah, that's it. You're the cannon expert. I don't know anything about cannons.
I'm about to say Flint's the only one who knows how to fire these things.
I'm also by myself right now without in range of you.
But Kyle, on the other hand, is nerding out. Okay, so Professor, you find half-price scrolls.
Excellent.
For all your scroll needs. They sell pre-enchanted scrolls, which all the base enchantments are laid in, and you can actually use those with time and effort to make your own spell scrolls. But they also have a wide variety of different spell scrolls for all sorts of needs, whether you want to cast Divine, Arcane. They've even got some Druid ones, too. So they are more than happy to assist in whatever you are looking for.
I just want to learn some new spells. What do you have?
The perky looking lady behind the counter goes, "Are you looking for abjuration, conjuration, divination, enchantment, evocation, illusion, necromancy, or transmutation?"
Let's just run the gamut of wizard spells. Do you have anything in the wizard range, perhaps? A wizard flavor?
Oh, lots of wizard flavor spells, sir. And wonders if you're looking for something like, I don't know, Autoluke's Resilient Sphere, or
I already know that one.
Mordekainen's Private Sanctum.
No, that one is useless to me.
She starts going through what they have, and they're like, oh, let's see. She has something, she has Eye Bite.
Ooh.
Also Magic Jar, which is a very interesting one.
I definitely want that one.
Also has Arcane Gate.
I forgot what that one does. Don't have my book.
Arcane Gate. You create a link teleportation portals that remain open for the duration. Choose 2 points on the ground you can see, and it's now you're playing with portals.
It's like the warlock, yeah. Now you're playing with portals. How much for the Eye Bite and the Magic Jaw and the Arcane Gate?
Alrighty then, sir. For those are going to be 1,200 each.
1,200 each. Yes. Where's my inventory? That would be 24. That would be 36. Did I say 3? 3,600?
Yes.
Deal.
Very good, sir. Would you like those put in a scroll box?
Oh yes, please. Do you have a nice one?
I do indeed, and it's
Plastic.
it's a nice walnut wood with a cherry finish.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. I like cherry.
She puts it in the box and hands it over.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
And you as well, sir. Thank you for patroning half-price scrolls. Hope to see you soon. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Dustin, my dear?
I have no idea. I'm going to go find a map place and see if I could find a detailed, coastal thing. The professor's gonna go hang around some sketchy places. This should be fun. I want to see like detailed coastlines for maybe like what Robert had talked about. For some reason, he's just getting a bug in his butt. He's like, I'm going to be helpful. Mostly avoiding the villa because it reminds him of his family.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, you easily find a map store.
It's like a fisherman's. Like I want to go find like that fisherman that knows all the little nooks and crannies, or maybe a map like that. You know, like all the good places to.
Oh,
I know how my family is. We know our little spots along the beach to go get crabbing and stuff like that. So I want to find. Maybe I'll ask around for some fisherman mappy things. I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going with this.
When you get to the cartographer, they actually say that if you want something, especially of the coast of Ducasis, and maybe up into Othilla and Persephone, actually recommends a old fisherman who makes his own maps. Never really willing to sell them to cartographers, but for people who are interested, he gives them out. Because share knowledge. You usually can find him hanging out in the chum bucket.
I will head towards... Is that really what it's called? The chum bucket.
Lovely name, isn't it? Yes, that's where he likes to frequent. It's not quite the best of taverns, but it has a certain je ne sais quoi.
Yes. That's Elvish. I understand that. I will head towards the chum bucket. Things I can only say in D&D.
You head to the chum bucket, which is next to the Gob Inn. Yeah. You're welcome. It is packed. It's packed with a lot of sailors on leave. Mostly trying to unwind. Wide variety of people, wide variety of smells. It's a full experience.
Yes. Wonderful. I feel right at home here.
You ask the
Just
bartender.
start like, excuse me, pardon me. Do you happen to know where
Jacob.
Jacob might be? I might find Jacob, the fisherman.
Points to a corner, and you see this.
Jacob Fisherman.
He is looks to be about his mid-70s, hunched over, gnarled hands, but looks like he could hold his own in a battle. Still, did we? We lost Chris. Damn it. So he's over there, and as you approach, you see him look up at you. His eyes steely gray, wispy white hair on his speckled pate of his skull, and he just kind of grins at you. Maybe having all of 4 teeth.
Jacob, I presume.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm looking for a map of the coastline, detailed, where all the nooks and crannies are. I heard that you are a person to seek out for this kind of detail in mapping.
Oh yes, I have lots of maps so that people can go and get the best fish and crab and clams and hold on a second. I think I have one on me. I was just finishing it up, oddly enough. How serendipity works, and he kind of just.
Indeed, I found that has been most serendipitous along my journey.
And he kind of pulls out a map, and the. Welcome back, Chris.
Remember that thing I said that was gonna happen? Yeah, it happened.
He hands it to you. It's extremely detailed, fairly large map. It's he says that, if you give him a day or two, he can work on something a bit bigger. But this is essentially
This will do absolutely fantastically, Jacob, my good fellow. This is quite detailed. Thank you.
Oh yes, and if you're looking for the best crab, and he points to a little nook about a couple miles north of the city, there's a little inlet there. Best crabs I ever fucking ate.
Oh, well, thank you very much for that.
No problem.
How much would you like for this?
Oh no, free of charge. Share the wealth.
Please. Well, I appreciate that, but here, and I gave him 50 gold. Please.
You're too kind, sir. Too kind. And
you are too kind to have provided this map.
he graciously and gracefully accepts it, and then immediately orders everybody around because you always share the wealth.
Excellent. I'm sure that has made this place rowdier, and I leave.
Yep, it's super rowdy now. And so you leave. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I will reconnoiter with Robert when I can.
Okay. So, the rest of you fine folk, which is, I'm assuming, Corin, Arendir, and Rael.
Hi.
You guys get back to the Rose and Crown.
Lovely.
It is doing brisk business. Fairly quiet in there. Rael, you see very lovely lady with a very big grin who sees you and waves as she's in the middle of serving. So you guys go to collect your things.
Oh, so.
She seems a little sad that you guys are going to essentially be departing, but she understands and hopes you guys will stop in as often as you can. Especially you. She looks at you, Rael.
Poor
Can't
darling.
leave me.
Absolutely not. Yeah, just give her a wink. Absolutely.
She asked if you guys would like a round on the house before leaving.
I mean, I would not be
dude.
one to turn down that alcohol.
Aaron shares a glance with Corin,
Yeah.
and I like to assume we just not at the same time.
That is definitely what happens.
Whatever you feel like serving, darling.
And she goes and gets this beautiful, elegant bottle that's full of this sort of amber liquid that when you see the light strike through it, it glistens and gleams like fire.
Okay.
And she gets out some glasses and pours you guys some, depositing from their box of colding some ice cubes. And this is a triple distilled fire whiskey.
Well, damn.
You guys partake?
Yeah.
Of course.
So you guys,
Haven't had this in a while.
for the next hour, if you desire, can breathe a little gout of fire.
What?
It is not called fire whiskey for nothing.
No, it's not.
I do desire.
Wait till we're outside at least, Corin.
All right.
We don't want to burn
Confuse the
down.
hell out of Talmar.
This is the best plan you've ever had, Corin.
Talmar is getting a strange urge to drink that frost breathing potion he got a while.
You ask your god if you should do it, and Bahamut says, "I'm in the middle of a raid right now."
I forgot that Bahamut's have a
He responds,
Oh my
"Stop
God.
metagaming, scrub."
Fucking
Okay.
DPS fucking jumping in before the fucking tank. Anyway, so three of you, if you can make perception rolls for me.
Us?
Oh dear.
Yeah, you guys.
Fuck.
Oh god, I threw that d20.
22!
19 plus 13, I remember?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So,
Look at you, motherfuckers. God damn.
You picked like the wisest people.
what is it, 32?
All right. You guys notice everything, every minute detail.
I didn't know we ate the mushrooms.
Like
Yeah, we didn't.
everything is so. The colors are brighter and crisper, and you notice every like gradient detail and shit like that. No. You can see why kids like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
goddamn delicious. That's why.
Yeah, that shit's fucking amazing.
It is. So, you notice that as you guys went up to the bar to get a drink, that you were joined by somebody else who's what I can assume is fairly close to you guys.
Pardon me, I'm sorry, you look so familiar. Have I seen you before? Said Rael.
Well, I mean, we've been here. We were here,
I-
what, a few days ago?
Yeah, in the Coliseum, right?
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, you guys were amazing. You kicked their asses. It was about time.
We're sort of a big deal.
Thank you. That monk was being kind of annoying, but, you know, monks. So, hi, Rael.
Hi. Alexandrine, Darcy.
Huh.
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
Mind if I join you for a drink?
I never think that any of us have any problem having company for a drink.
Ah.
Although maybe the professor. Maybe.
Is there anything that stands out about Alexander? Do you have a weapon?
Yeah.
Is it
With a
visible or
32,
anything?
what do I notice?
Yeah, so, shortly cut, dark red hair, olive skin, gray eyes, 5'11", is wearing golden plate armor, or at least golden colored plate armor. And you can see at her side, her left side, is a longsword with a mother of pearl pommel. It looks shiny.
I restrain Corin from going for the shinies. I'm kidding.
So, have you fought in
guys-
the Colosseum?
Not recently. No.
No?
That's not my bag. Public servants tend to not fight in the Colosseum.
Public servants? What on
It's kind of
earth?
frowned on. Well, my aunt's the dignitary to Technel.
Are you a cop? You gotta tell us if you're a cop.
I'm not a cop.
Yes, finally, it worked in game.
Swear on my life, not a cop.
I'm insight checking this person.
Okay, roll insight.
Ooh, more
That's-
whiskey.
That's 15 plus
I mean, I'm telling
something.
the truth. So
I
There-
don't believe you.
there's like a smirk across my face. I'm not a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get,
25.
you get a feeling she isn't a cop.
She's all right, you guys.
She's not a narc.
Definitely not a narc.
Oh, you do see hanging from her belt a silver lightning bolt hanging off of a chain. It's like wrapped around the belt, hanging off it.
Is it like really big?
It's like holy symbol size, so like that big,
Oh,
like 2
okay.
inches.
Like a pendant kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but so it's just, family footsteps coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise I like to save people more than fight in a Coliseum for some dumb show.
Yeah. No, so do we. That was just a bit of fun.
We got a house out of
Right.
it though. That was
You
pretty
guys-
nice.
You guys called
Yeah.
yourselves the Dawn's Graces, right? Who came up with
Indeed.
that?
It was a collective effort.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But, it works. There's quite a few of us in our party who, let's just say, are drawn to deity.
Then they're in
Um,
good company.
Arendir's probably going to scan the rest of the room, only because Flint, like the day before we teleported, we were talking about how we have a really high bounty on all of our heads. So he's gonna scan the rest of the bar
That's fucking great.
and see
Point.
if there's any other. If it seems like we're being distracted for some shit going on.
Roll perception for me again.
I mean, Mike knows we're probably not, but that's a natural 20.
That's fantastic.
That's
Yeah.
You totally see a drug deal going on in the corner. But you don't see anybody really scoping you out.
okay.
There's a couple people giving you like just a look, like, because you guys are coming in, you look like a very confident group of people with weapons, and almost everyone here is just wearing like finery and stuff like that. So everyone's like, "Oh, how tacky!" before going back and putting their snoots in their wine glasses.
Still have a giant axe on my back, so.
Yeah, I make a mental note of which person is selling the drugs, but I don't say anything.
With a natural 20, you know exactly who it is. She was the one at the wind chime store.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's our contact!
She just waves.
Yeah, when she leaves,
She
like,
catches your eye and she winks at you, Arendir.
Yeah, I just give a subtle like, what's up?
Tip of the glass.
Yeah. Not trying to blow up her spot or anything, you know.
Yeah, so but you don't see anybody looking like who seems to be watching this woman talk to you as if waiting for a signal. It's just everyone here seems to be casual.
Yep. I have a question for Alexandrine, but I'll wait. Don't die, Morgan. Feel better.
Morgan, breathe. Oh no,
Uh,
I can tell.
the you guys are offered another shot, or if you want something a little less potent, they have that on stock. You seem to be favorites at the moment.
I think I'll just have an ale for now. What about another ale for our friend too?
Yeah, it sounds good. I give oh god, Braid. Why Braid? Vania a wink.
She winks at you back and serves you guys some more alcohol and
I wanted to say Valine. No.
you guys. So they quickly get you guys a mugs of ale, and she's then called away in size as she clears up your glasses from beforehand and says she hopes you all enjoy that fire whiskey.
That was pretty spectacular.
Is
So while we wait for Morgan to
not
raise
dying.
from the dead, Tamar,
Yes.
you are in the villa, and you send off the letter.
Okay.
It vanishes with a pop as soon as you're done. There's this sort of dark pit feeling in your stomach where there's worry gnawing at you. So you find a nice place in the sun to settle down and start to meditate, trying to connect to Bahamut, finding some peace, maybe some guidance in it.
Okay.
He's okay. You doing okay? Now that you're taking meds, I'll wait for you.
My sides hurt, but
But you're
I'll live.
alive still.
yeah.
Yeah, that looked pretty bad, actually.
2-minute bout of coughing won't kill me.
I hope not.
Knock on wood. Yeah. Aaron Deere, I think you were gonna say something.
Oh yeah, I have it. So we get our next glass of, of drinks, and I was gonna ask. So Alexandrine, you said your family was a dignitary or something, a politician, right? What did you?
Yeah, to talk now. I think she's in travel there right now. She's making her way through Talren. Actually, I heard. And just call me Alex. Alexandrine's what my aunt calls me.
That's always a fun trip through Talrun.
I've only been there once or twice, and that was like 5 years ago. So
Oh well, I don't know if you heard, but it's kind of united now.
yeah, I
Probably
heard about
pretty
that.
different.
I heard about some big battle up in Shar.
Yeah, we know the king.
Some
Yeah, that was us.
yeah, I kind of heard about that.
Yeah. Destroying demons, saving people, doing things that are good.
Like I said before, we're a pretty big deal.
I'm gonna say in Celestial. Is there somewhere we could talk in private? And I don't know if any of you understand Celestial.
I do.
Corin
No.
does. So Corin, you get
does.
that.
I say
You-
gesundheit to Alex as she starts talking.
At this point, Amicus peeks out of one of your bags. I believe Arendir's the one who has him.
Oh, hello.
And he tugs on your arm there, Arendir.
I turn to look at him.
She said if you could find somewhere private to talk.
I was going to turn and say it to Endir in Infernal too. So as that's happening, I say it.
None of
in
these
Infernal. So I
things
think everybody
I
else speaks it. Really? I thought you did. I'm sorry.
I
You
speak
speak
that.
if you say it in Infernal, I still understand you.
Okay. Well, regardless, everybody knows what she said now.
I'm sorry,
Because
Chris.
Amicus is a badass. No.
Well, aren't you
No
adorable?
apologizing.
Hi! Are you a new friend? Completely in Celestial.
Maybe. Have you been with these guys long?
Nah.
No? Are they alright?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're good people.
Awesome.
Alright. I'm
it's-
gonna go work on this thing now. Sorry, I have to go work on stuff now. Bye! And he goes
Bye.
back in, and you feel him like sort of settle back down in your bag for a second, Arendir, and you watch him as he goes to work on decoding what the fuck the professor gave him.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he has that. Okay. I say, yeah, he comes in handy pretty often. Well, I guess we should head back and find everyone else then, right? I say to Rael and Corin.
I mean, I suppose.
If we need somewhere private to talk.
Yeah, and I mean,
Do
it would
we?
be. From what I know of you guys, it would be germane to your line of business. So.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Not sure how much I'm liking this trend about being told how famous we are.
I think it's kind of awesome.
So far, we've gotten lucky with who's found us.
Well,
Oh.
I give Alex a look.
I grin back.
I mean, worst comes to worst, Elmar should be there.
How busy is the place, Snick?
Oh, it's fairly bustling. There are a lot of people just relaxing and whatnot.
So enough that if I let my wings pop and drop them back down, that not many people would notice.
It depends. There's maybe about 10, 15 people in here. Generally, on any given night, there's about 50.
Okay, well, when we're in the street, or on our way out the door, I'm gonna let them pop as I walk in front of them, and then drop them almost immediately.
Yeah, you guys notice.
Uh-huh. Oh.
But do I notice?
Actually, were you guys heading?
Spying on us? What?
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
just like follow you out of windows, like.
Are you guys heading back to? Are you and the professor heading back to the villa, or were you going to meet up at the Rose and Crown?
I think we had said meet back at the villa.
I think we were going to the Rose and I don't know where the hell we're going. He's going to the Rose and Crown right now because that's where he would assume you guys are going. See,
Roll perception then. And the professor's with you, so the professor can roll perception as well.
Oh, guess what? I'm sort of okay at that.
that's a modified 20.
14.
So, you guys, well, it's easy for you guys to notice because Professor, it's easy for you to notice because they're your friends. Flint, you know these people, and they really don't try to conceal themselves too well, so it's easy to pick them out. But they seem to have picked out someone else. As they are walking, you guys manage to converge on your path as they're leaving the Rose and Crown, and you guys are starting to arrive. So you guys join up.
Oh, hello. Professor Velen, I had it. Velithwiladar Shalandero, right?
Yes, how do you know my name?
I'm Alexandrine Eliza Leon Darcy. You might have heard of my aunt. She's the dignitary for Tognell, but she's hit Shaloon and fuck, what's the name?
Eleonora.
Henrietta Mariana Darcy. If not, that's fine.
Do I
but it's a
recognize
pleasure to
that
meet
name,
you.
Snicket?
Roll history.
Rolling history.
Doesn't get so excited.
Oh, I
about
think
rolling.
I know.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah, you know, that name has been. You're pretty sure it has been talked about in your household before. One of the few conversations you really paid attention to when talk of ruling and business were detestable stuff. But yeah, you know of her and of her work.
Oh, I know. She's worked with my family. Yes.
Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
I was actually just talking to some of your friends here. I have some information that I'd like to talk to you guys in private about.
Yes, well, apparently they have a villa, so I guess we could probably talk there.
I mean, that comes with winning the Coliseum, so...
See, Professor.
It doesn't change
Corin
the
just
fact
stretches.
that we don't need it, and I don't understand why you were fighting in a Colosseum to begin with.
I don't know
Was there
why
a demon
they were
involved?
doing it.
Was there a purpose behind it?
I mean, some of those boys were demonish.
Blowing off some steam, having fun, something that you have to do when fighting the apocalypse. Occasionally.
Well, Corin, that's where you and I always differ.
I don't think we're the only people who differ from that.
Have time for fun.
It's time for fun.
Yes, well. We have acquired things. Perhaps we should all meet up and discuss the things that we have
Indeed.
to discuss.
Okay. So you guys head to the villa where it is now furnished, because I just assumed that you guys went through and furnished it.
Yeah, Mike took
Wonderful.
200 out of the...
So all the bedrooms now have nice soft beds, there's dining room tables, there's chairs, and you guys go in and it's absolutely wonderfully homey now. And easily enough you find Talmar kind of trying to meditate.
Oh, man, I don't feel really that... And then I'm just gonna belch a bunch of flame at Talmar.
Okay.
You notice Korn going, he doesn't feel well, so you feel your brow start to knit with worry because he's your holy bro. And then you see a gout of fire just come out of his mouth, and you just sort of lean back for a second.
So like
Whew,
Matrix dodge
I
that
feel-
shit.
So much better now.
Always
Yeah,
a blast
kinda-
trying to meditate with you.
Kind of builds up, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little.
Why are you breathing fire?
I'm a dragon, didn't you know that?
Who else in this party's a dragon?
I raise my head. I'm totally a dragon.
Well, you wouldn't be the first. Wait, who are you?
Alexandrine Eliza Leon Darcy, but just call me Alex.
You're lucky if I remember the Alex bit.
He means that. He means that, unfortunately. Talmar, this is another one of our admirers or friends. She claims they have information for us.
Yes.
Why?
Found
why
this
are we
one in the
famous all
tavern
of a
and she
sudden?
started speaking celestial at us.
Well, rather I found you, but that's alright.
I don't like the fact people are finding us when we have large bounties on our head.
Oh, he's just kidding about that, Alex. That's not true at all. And I just look at Talmar.
I was like, wasn't it like 15,000 gold? Flint told us.
I punched Talmar in the shoulder.
Clang!
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I'm not after fucking bounty on your guys' head.
I'm
Are
the
there
inside
wards on
check
this
that.
place, or is it just kind of sitting open?
We just got here.
Right.
So we have no real defense, but if there's no one else here,
Alright.
I mean, are there wards on the tent?
don't remember.
I think the tent's in a different plane.
Essentially, you can't scry, you can't teleport into it. It's one of those things where when Gent made it, he made sure that it was like the ultimate place to hide out.
All right, I guess we're gonna go into the backyard and set up the tent.
Oh my god.
Kind
Just
of
roll it out and it automatically floops up.
Where the hell did it go?
does
Hang
the
on. Hang on,
awkward
I have something for this.
bounce thing as you guys set up the tent.
No. We don't need a tent. We can stay in the villa. If I remember the spell that I picked that I did not put in my spell sheet.
Oh no.
Wait, there's a secret in the tent?
There's a secret in the tent. Well, no one's
Damn
ever
it.
said, I want to investigate around the tent.
That's very fair.
That's
just
fair.
thought it was a
I'll
tent.
just let you guys do your thing.
I want to investigate the
If
tent
you
now.
remember,
But it would feel like metagaming.
you don't remember what spell it was.
It's fine. Just go about your stuff. It's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
We entered the tent.
You enter the tent. Alex, this is very interesting. You've never really been into something like this before. It's so much bigger on the inside.
I do the TARDIS step in, step out.
Yeah.
Step in. Right. Bigger on the inside.
Yeah, you get used to it.
And I guess I'll go stand as you guys find a place to sit, unless you're standing. Right. So my name is Alex. But the public servant thing is just like a public front. I'm a member of the Order of Heronius. We're a secret knight order dedicated to keeping order and peace and justice throughout the country or continent, really.
Okay.
We've been.
Have
Yeah.
I ever
go ahead.
heard of this?
Have I ever heard of it?
You guys can roll history.
History. Not religion. That's a good
19.
sign.
Okay.
History. Yay, 12.
Oh, sweet summer child. That too. Oh,
Oh, good lord.
Professor crushing it casually.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Like, yes, I know what it is. Just
Oh, you all know me so well. The condescending asshole in the corner just says, yes, I've heard of it.
Go on.
Halmar, you've not heard of it. Rael, it sounds familiar. You may have
I've read
heard.
it somewhere, but I can't place it.
You can't place it. Arendir, you're the same thing. Professor, you know, there are whispers of a secret order of knights that serve Heronius and do his will. Sometimes it's actual knights, sometimes it's paladins, every now and then you get some clerics. But they are a force of justice in the world, from everything that you have read.
Recently, as you can tell, and as you guys have been experiencing, the world is turning to darkness, and we've heard through our... It's not a good way of putting this. Guides? Of some of your guys' exploits, along with, I mean, Madeline Shar is going to make the news anywhere in the world, so you guys couldn't really help that one. But recently, we received reports of a corrupted noble here in Decasus, essentially working with the Fallen. Benoit Gregor Abel de Corby Lessept,
come again.
which, yeah,
Noble.
it's, noble name. So I went to investigate. The niece of dignitary Harrietta. During the night, I found paperwork detailing his involvement with someone named Demorio. as well as a hag. I came upon
Aaron shoots a glance to the professor.
Yeah, I perk up from what I was doing when I hear the word hag.
in the basement. There was an abomination of children stitched together.
Oh no, not another one.
And I ended both that and Corby. Unfortunately, the hag or whoever his contact was with whoever Demorial is was not in the castle. But our eyes are watching his estate for any further contact with the fallen. But yeah, figured I would give you guys some more information, and I'll hand. I pull paperwork out of my bag and kind of look from person to person. Who's gonna be able to use this the most? I guess. Professor.
What is
you
it?
seem like it's here.
Can I insight Alex? I mean,
What did she just hand me?
It's paperwork
Oh.
in detailing Corby's involvement with Demoriel and a hag.
I will peruse it quickly. Skim reading time.
Yeah, I mean, I as Mike know you're probably not lying, but like I said before, Aaron Deer still isn't sure because we have a bounty.
Yeah.
We've been tricked before.
Oh, yeah, Robert, you get the idea that, all of you get the idea she's being level with you guys. And anybody who wants to roll history or religion on the name Heronius can.
Shit balls ass.
Hot.
Hi, shitballs. I'm Ralphie.
Oh shit, Talmar.
Well, religion I'm actually trained in.
That's a natural one.
Okay, Talmar and Corin, you know exactly who Heronius is. He is the god of chivalry, justice, honor, war, daring, and valor. His symbol is a silver lightning bolt,
I was
often
gonna
clutching
say.
fist.
Cool. I was gonna say, after hearing the name, do we then realize, oh shit, the thing, Silver Bolt.
Yeah, he is a what we would consider a god of good. That he is also known as the Arch Paladin and the Valorous Knight. And that combined with the talk of this secret order of knights who are a force of good in the world, you're getting more of an insight into this woman who has shown up, that perhaps bearing this symbol and being from the order and giving you information on the demons, quite possibly not going to sell you out, maybe?
That's a really, really deep ruse.
Hi, the 1920s called. I want the words back.
Unless
I'm in
Flint
deep
sent
cover,
this out.
man. Deep cover.
Let's not Vox
She's a
Machina
triple,
this.
super double agent. She doesn't even know what type she's on anymore.
We don't need to Vox Machina everyone we see.
What,
I
be
mean, you're
mean
welcome to
them?
try.
Just not trust any single person ever.
Hey, we haven't knocked anybody out yet.
Professor, as you're
Oh,
going through the
You don't wanna
paperwork,
knock me out.
Yes.
this seems to be more information that you were working on, that drew you to DeCostas and then to Geist.
Oh, yes.
This seems to be the work of the Hag and her network of covens, and especially talks of the Stitch Monster, the details that Alex put in there. You're pretty sure she ran into one of the many operations that the Hag was running at the behest of Demorial, and there's a little bit of sense of relief that this is not something new, that's just something you've already dealt with, but at the same time, seeing how far this is going and how high this is going in societies is a little bit...
It appears that the hags had infiltrated quite high into the... I
Yeah,
just
at
lost
least
the
in-
words.
Into the
Ducasis.
governing
Yes,
party
yes,
of Ducasis, yeah.
yes.
We were surprised to discover it as well.
Yes, I have spent several weeks routing them out as much as I could. This all. Yes, I am very familiar with all of this. I did not see that it went this high up, though.
Does it go up to the Lord? Does he know about it?
The Duke?
The Duke. Yeah, Lord Duke's a thing.
Right, we met him.
He was made aware after the fact, but considering my family's history with the Duke, it wasn't a hard sell.
Please tell me you did cleanse that Stitch monster.
I mean, I don't have the powers to do that. I did what I could.
You destroyed it as best you could, though.
Yeah.
Alex, you do know that once you reported back that they did dispatch someone to go and properly cleanse that.
Holy fire!
Yeah, but my order is small enough. We know we can't do nearly any of this on our own. But we thought that maybe you guys would be willing to team up with at least one other party. Be
Well, I think
more than willing to show you our headquarters here in the city.
that
I
could be
mean-
useful.
I don't think we'd turn down help.
Yes, I think as you said before, if your order is small enough like that, and they were still managed to track us, or be keeping a record of where we've been and what we've been doing, especially after Shah. I think we've kind of been talking about the time for shadows is over.
Right.
So I think we're going to need all the help we can get at this point.
Stepping into the light to fight the darkness doesn't sound half bad.
No, it sounds all bad.
And actually, I don't recognize you. Who are you?
We just met him.
Try to think of a witty comment. You can just call me Flint.
Cool, you can just call me Alex.
Great.
For now, our goals and Flint's goals are the same. So we're going to help each other towards that.
Speaking of said goals, are we going to move on with our original plan anytime soon, or are we going to be sitting around waiting for that mirror to backfire before we get a chance to use it?
Well, what did you come up with on your roguey adventure?
I look directly at Alex like, we gonna have this conversation with her in here?
Well, I think
Right.
she's at least earned our trust so far. She gave us
Well, I
information.
mean, I trust her as much as I trust you, so, you know.
That is a
No.
fucking nice, Talmar.
I think this the same reason that we had talked with you here. The enemies of Demoriel, they're our ally. And I motioned to a chair for Alex.
Thank you.
I was able to secure 2 rather large cannons that we can have delivered where we need to. The professor was able to acquire an extremely detailed map of the coastlines for smugglers' coves and the like we can use to set up this ambush.
You're thinking like a cave or something?
Something out of sight.
My God, I just imagine firing 2 cannons in a cave
Oh, it would be
while being
so
in that cave.
loud. Oh my
Well,
god.
you know, you don't necessarily have to be in
We
the
should
cave.
bring
but
some
lure whatever it
beeswax.
is else into the cave.
Mop. Sorry.
Well, you lure something
Joke's on
else
you.
into the cave.
Joke's
Yeah.
on you guys. I already have tinnitus.
Oh, I gotta start watching season 7 because it came out. This
But all right, where do you have a location picked out yet? Well, not yet.
Well, we've from the map itself, we have a few contenders for this location, but we need to go and look for ourselves. And as soon as we find this location, I can have the cannons delivered to that location.
Yes,
All right.
we think we've located a good spot.
We're gonna have a plan once we get there.
We'll set the trap, use the mere lure, the emissary or whoever she sends to collect you, kill them. Hopefully it's someone high ranking enough that it shoots a, leaves a power vacuum.
Are we just killing, or are we
We're not getting any
trying to
information from this
disable?
thing.
Right?
Um,
Makes it easier.
So I turn to Alex and I ask, so we think we have, or I say we think we have a way to lure one of the Fallen's thugs or bodyguards and get into something out into trying to capture us. Do you know anything about their power structure? If your order has been following this closely, do you have any sort of thing like that?
Oh, ethereal voice.
Causes you just.
You're muted.
Am I muted?
No,
There you go.
Her.
Nope.
Okay. You and your order have essentially just found the noble and had been following rumors of abductions. But after talking with these guys, you've come to figure out that it's already been taken care of. The power structure, not a lot known. The demons have played that really close to their chest. They haven't really found anything on that.
We don't really know anything so far. Part of the reason why we're coming to you, looking for... What's the way of phrasing
Fair
it?
enough. Assistance.
Yeah. Shit, I forget the word. Never mind.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
All right.
Alliance.
Partnership between organizations.
Are we an organization? Good lord, I guess we are.
I don't know. We've got quite a lot of allies lined up with us, so I think so at this point.
Do. Talk now.
You even have a title.
Talma.
What?
She pokes it.
The Dawn's Grace.
You are,
I mean,
right?
I know I'm an orc myself, you know.
I don't know what that
You're
means.
the only paladin of Bahamut, Kalmar.
It's the only one we've met. As far as you know, I'm the only one.
What
No.
about your teacher at your freaking temple?
No, he's Paylor.
Yeah,
No.
actually, Arendir starts scratching his chin, realizing that Talvar is right so far. Thinking, what if he is the only paladin of Bahamut?
How
I mean,
about
outside
our
of
little
Paladin,
friend?
but she was
I mean,
learning
have you
from
ever
him.
seen me and my teacher in the same place at the same time?
Yes, we saw you talk to him.
Well,
Logic bomb.
shut up.
Well, shit.
I would
mean,
like
there
to
was
recall
our
how many
little
paladins
scaly
of
friend.
Bahamut I have encountered in my lifetime.
347.
I rolled 27 on history.
42.
Snicket. Not a lot in 700 years.
500. I'm not that old.
I'm just imagining-
Okay, Corin, I get it. We're a small order. You can stop lording your Paylor popularity over everyone.
Stop trying to.
I'm
stop-
saying it's impressive.
Stop God shaming my God.
Exactly. What Robert said.
Listen, our
Robert
gods
said
are
that. Charles
bros.
said that.
Well, what that ethereal voice said.
God damn it.
Well, anyway, I thought it was worth a shot. But I think, should we all go and scout this location? Should we be sneaky about it? Should Flint and I go alone? What do
Well,
you
if
guys-
both of us can. I would prefer to have the professor come with. If it's me and you and the professor, he's the one that if we find the location, you can start setting up the magical spells and such that's going to ward it against being seen. It's going to take some time, I'm assuming.
Should
Yes,
the other
that's a
person
good point.
who needed to cast a spell be there as well?
Well, it's not only the spell. I know the professor can ward against scrying. That's the biggest thing right now. Setting up that seal evil spell that you developed is
It only takes-
secondary.
It only takes 10 minutes, so we can do that right before.
Exactly, we can do that real fast. And should I get kind of right concept about it, like 4 or 5 like jugs of holy oil?
Sounds good.
So like I'll pull those out and be like, these can, well, we can write the runes and stuff, and with these add a little bit of extra flair.
That's a good idea.
Oil flare.
Ha!
Oh,
Like ha ha ha.
I say to I guess I just say to everyone that if we ward the wherever we go, wherever this location is against scrying, will that tip off to Moriel or whoever we're going to talk to? That if we talk to them through the mirror and they try to scry on us and it's blocked, would that be obvious?
That's actually a pretty good point, Aaron dear.
Well, I'm.
I mean, maybe we'll have time between alerting them and when they show up that we can set it up then. But
right.
do you know what I mean? If you somehow
Well, I understand what you're-
if you had overpowered us and we had this spell set up,
Would you have been able to do that, Flint?
I've got contacts throughout throughout most of the world. I'm pretty sure I can arrange a wizard who's willing to work for coin to put a ward on a small cave for me.
okay, just making sure. As long as you can
I'm
say
just-
that.
I think the idea here is I've been fucked by these things once before. I'm going to make sure I have every single advantage while dealing with them. It's not a far stretch for me to conceal my location, set it on my terms.
Right.
They want you far more than I want to give you up, is the idea.
Right.
All right. Like you said, we don't remember. Oh, we don't. Well, I don't remember exactly what you said. Actually, even something along those lines. We don't know. We won't believe you. That's the way. That was it. So I just want to make sure. But, I guess let's go find our cave or something, or wherever we're gonna go.
So
Unless-
where do you want us to wait to the non-stealthy people?
Well, you can wait. I'm assuming you have a way of contacting each other over distances.
We do.
We can. One of the two that will be traveling with me can contact you that we found the correct cave, set up the warding spells. I'll bring the mirror with me as I leave, since I appear the only one that can touch it.
Is there anything else that we should get ready? And we don't know what they're going to send at us.
We'll be prepared for a fight. I think that's the biggest thing here. Be prepared for the cannons may not work the way we want them to. They may just be a big loud bang and not really do much.
You know, normally I'm all down for a loud bang, but
Let us,
that was it. That was it, really.
let us
I
scout
just
out.
wanted to make the cheap joke.
Well,
Yes.
actually, that's quite a bit of oil. If you have any left, would you be able to put that, like, coat the cannonball in it?
Well, I don't see it being an issue of counting. I don't see that could be plenty of we could do. We can also scratch holy sigils into them for all I care. They're just iron to me.
All right.
Oh, got a phone call.
If we do this perhaps tomorrow, I can prepare us a delicious feast and then still have my 6th level spell for the next day for when I need to cast heal inevitably on somebody.
My point
So-
is that we should probably head to the location, scout it out, prepare, bring the tent with us. Prepare,
And rest
prepare as much as we can, rest, and then set the trap.
Okay, that's totally fine. That's totally fine with me. Waiting another day. It's not a big stretch. All right, so I'm gonna go pick up Katie. Just can kind of if I'll be there scouting the cave with you as I just silent and broody.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Should the cannons go
Give me
here,
your
Robert?
back.
Why aren't you saying anything, Robert?
So pretty.
I don't know how to load these cannons, Robert.
Is he even here? What the fuck?
He sort of
He
just
doesn't even
spaced
go
out.
here. I love you, Charles.
Bye, Charles. We love you.
So I know Flint. Who's going to scout the cave out?
Well, apparently none of us loud people are.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't. I guess if we're gonna bring the tent with us and we're gonna rest there, what does it matter if no one sees us, right? You might as well all go. Does that make sense?
I think it makes sense.
My armor's quiet.
I'm
Well, fucking
Um,
whoop-de-doo for you, Alex.
gonna stomp around extra loud for you.
Corn. Dude, I mean, you two just. It's
Listen.
ridiculous.
I can hit things. I can magic things. I can't stealth things.
I mean, I know a shop that has mithril armor. It's just like 800 more than a regular set.
I'm not willing to give up this baby as I kind of like pat the adamantine.
Oh yeah, what's that made of?
Adamantine.
No shit.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's useful. I like it too.
Yeah, what does it do?
Oh, I don't know how to explain this on game terms. It protects
When
my
people are
vital
gonna hit
areas.
you like extra hard, it does.
It's a shock absorber.
It prevents the vital areas from being too badly damaged.
And it balances the humors.
That's important.
Right.
Yeah, it gets the bile out. That makes you angry.
Okay, so I can't even just handle this anymore. What's with the wings?
The wings.
Yeah. Now that we're done with the important bit,
All
and,
right.
you
I
know,
forgot about that.
what on earth
Just something I was born with.
are they real?
It's definitely not Maybelline.
Since I'm not gonna use them for something, can I pop them back out again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because technically, it's like you can't use your wings again until after you finish a long rest. But like for story things,
You didn't really fly or anything. You just kind of like.
yeah.
What are they? Are they feathered or?
I mean, they're luminous incorporeal wings, so they're kind of like a golden light, like come out of my back.
You're gonna fit right in with this fucking group. Something made of light? Yeah, you're in, I guess.
I've heard of legendary paladins who had that kind of ability, of sprout wings and fly, but I've never seen that before.
Tom, are you telling me you're gonna have wings eventually?
I mean, I think it's.
I have no
usually
idea if that will
reserved-
actually happen. No one in my order can do that.
I think
I've heard that's possible.
I think it's usually
legend.
reserved for descendants of gods, technically. Unless you have like a special suit of armor that lets you do it. But...
Aaron, you can physically see the math Aaron is doing on his face. when he's
Yeah.
doing it.
Corin has not even like made any connections whatsoever. He's just like, oh yeah, you're probably right.
No, Rael is giving you a look.
I love cards so much.
Do I need to roll insight?
But I mean, yeah, I can fly as fast as I run, I guess. So,
Actually, fly with us.
and I'll like float up 10 feet.
Oh,
Now
wow.
you're showing off.
Well, that means one less. I got
mean,
a better seat
You
on the
asked
magic
me to
carpet
pull
now.
them out.
You whip this out.
Are we comparing now?
You can't just ask
All
an
right.
ASMR to show her your wings.
Oh, rude.
I mean, you can. It's just generally not case.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and
kind
I'll
of a
float
bitch
back
to get out
down.
of this armor, anyways.
But yeah, so
that is
like,
just the coolest.
I have Heroes Feast prepared, so like we should definitely chat on before the night falls.
Oh,
that's better than
Yeah,
my spell.
definitely.
After we've done all the scouting and planning and stuff.
We'll have a lovely dinner.
Oh, Snicket! If I will go into town and purchase the thing, the diamond that requires, or the cup, the chalice.
The golden
Oh,
chalice.
I figured you probably have done that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I will take it out of my inventory.
Inventory.
Oh shit! Yeah, I have. Wow.
It-
3,000 in here. That is shocking. I was poor for so long.
You see, if you're really holy Talmar, you would turn that into wine.
Huh?
Nothing, don't worry about
Aaron
it.
Deer returned it to wine by touching it because that's how much alcohol he stored in his body.
Aaron Deer has unlocked a natural ability.
Cold.
I look at Aaron Deer and I'm like, I don't know how you're the one who got pegged with this alcoholic thing.
It's to drink it before noon. That's it.
Yeah, I think
what
that's
time of day is it?
It's like evening now.
Okay, because I was
I
gonna say
imagine that
we had
talk took,
some shots
an
and
hour.
Look, I don't think it's a big deal. We don't need to talk about it. And I put the cork back in the whiskey and put it in the bag.
so
No.
Oh man, I feel bad now. I feel like I like shamed you for it.
Well, good, Talbot. No, I'm kidding. I don't say that. I guess we should go find our little cove or something, right?
Yes, I have. Yes, we should get a.
Go and find our little cove.
I have a boat rented. We can take
Jimmy
it.
There's a
Buffett's
song
new
there,
album.
Ryo.
yeah, there kind of is.
This one particular
gonna-
harbor, which is actually Jimmy Buffett's song. You're welcome.
Sit with her book.
That's a
and
fucking awesome song.
I love
too.
that song. That's what made me. That's the first song I heard of Jimmy Buffett and fell in love
People
with Jimmy
almost
Buffett.
always make fun of me for liking Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, people! I listened to it in high school. People made fun of me.
No comment.
Dude, he went to Paris. Oh, it's always so sad.
Look at France.
The questions that bothered him so.
Okay, don't get me started. I am a complete parrot head. Let's turn this shit around.
I love you guys.
Professor, you're talking to yourself again.
Yes, parrots. They're just interesting.
Sure.
The beach life, living.
I mean, we could use
Drinking.
another bird in the party.
No, we don't need any more birds. We got rid of.
I
the
mean,
last one.
we're
Flash the
getting
wings.
one, maybe, if I can get this figured out before the damn thing hatches.
From deep within the egg ear. Mom.
Oh, Jesus.
Cheeseburger in paradise, heaven on earth with an
DMCA, stop.
Chris, you need to not be so good at this.
Eh,
That's actually fair. It's going on YouTube.
yeah.
Cutie. Anyway, so with the map, it's and Aaron Deer's deftness as a ranger. That's deftness. I just realized I'm not enunciating correctly.
Enunciation, my dear.
Yeah, I'm lucky that you guys are lucky that I'm conscious right now, DMing. So,
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get woken up at 2:30 in the morning.
anyway, so you guys managed to find Crab Cove.
That's what the fisherman marked it as, Crab Cove. Apparently, if you catch crab here, it's quite tasty.
Huh. Huh?
Well, I'm glad it's named for that instead of.
We'll put that in your feast, Corin.
Exactly. We can add to the.
Wait, Alex, what were you gonna say? You said you're glad it's named for that instead of what?
Just
Nothing?
letting it hang there. Letting it
Ah.
hang there.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
So we do. We
Well, maybe
what do
we'll
we
have a
have to?
different
I don't know
name
what
after
to do
this.
as a player. I don't know if this is a good place.
Whatever. I'm just gonna
Roll.
go in the cave.
Perception? Investigation?
Aaron,
Nature?
in his
Athletic?
hunter background, would know the proper, a good location for setting an ambush on prey. Does this meet
But
any of
also
those
making the
criteria?
prey think that this will be a good place for them to attack.
Especially being that your favorite enemy is demon.
Correct.
Yeah. There you go.
Roll survival with advantage.
That is a modified 20.
Oh yeah. You look at it. Fairly defensible. You might have to be a little careful with the cannons. Especially if anybody's going to be in the cave. You err wrong with the firing. Possible you could kill people. And not just the demons. Oh my god, Mike.
I tried. Don't be disappointed in me, Dustin.
I'm not. I love you for it.
Yes, it's actually being delivered, primed and ready.
So we only get one shot, huh?
We're just gonna shoot wadding at them.
We should not throw it away.
How wide is the cave?
It's the opening to it is about it's just a fairly big cave. So it's about maybe 55, 60 feet wide, about 30 feet tall
Okay.
at the opening, and then it opens up and gets bigger on the inside.
I'm gonna cast light on my symbol and start walking in.
Yeah, it's nice and sandy and dry. And as you look at the walls, someone's drawn cute little crabs, happy little crabs. And there's in a corner it says Jacob was here. So, yeah, you get a good sense of it. It's almost like a dome on the inside.
All right.
Um,
Oh, Flint. Glad
Yes.
you joined. Glad you caught up with us. This is gonna make a perfect spot. So stuff about a cove.
Fantastic.
Yeah, wonderful. If we miss with the cannons, though, I fear we may kill ourselves, since it's kind of a dome. But we'll see what happens.
Maybe
Well,
we stand behind the cannon.
Well, you
Charles
guys
not
are
have
just-
his mic down, or is it just me?
I think he's more talking about
He
like
has a normal mic.
structural integrity of the
Oh,
cave.
okay, that's just me.
Oh, okay.
Like,
And it's also a discount cannon.
Or is
so,
giving
you
me
know.
shit tonight.
Well, like, was there a big enough, like, wide opening in the front, or was it just, like, completely, like, just a small little tiny thing?
No, she said it was a big cave.
Well, if it's a big cave, we can just point them, like, leading, because what I plan to do is have them, like, leading out, like, facing out the cave mouth. So, like, is where, like, you guys are going to be behind the line, like, the two cannons with the circle of holy oil, like, sitting there. And then, so when that thing steps in, light the oil, cannons go off, like, heading out the mouth.
All right.
right out the mouth.
So even if we miss, we may hit the cave walls, but
Well, if it's a super big cave, I doubt that just cannonballs will bring it down crashing on our heads.
Well, they might collapse the entrance, but we can probably dig ourselves out.
That would be a terrible way for us all to die.
It would be.
Very anticlimactic.
Well,
Don't put that part
mean-
in your book.
I mean, I do have Dimension Door, so I mean, worst comes to worst, I could probably get at least a few of us out. I can cast that a few times.
Arya.
Handy.
Yeah. Haven't had to use it yet, but if we need to get me and one other person the fuck out of the way, it's handy.
Well,
Can
I
you
guess.
cast that? Sorry, I'm just gonna look it up.
At a higher level, you should be able to.
Doesn't do much.
it just doesn't do it.
Right, but I mean, I can still use it.
You should be able to like add another person to the spell. You cast it at a higher level. That'd be kind of cool.
The little door is slightly bigger.
Yeah. But you all have to be like right at the same area. That would be because it's only
All right. So, what are you guys doing now that you've decided this is where you guys are going to set ambush?
Alright, I'll do any grunt work that they need done, but I'm not really involved in the plan.
Actually, Talmar, we could probably use your help making the
Sigil.
the seal evil thing. I mean, I need the professor's help for his magic, but we might.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like any sort of holy magic that we have might be helpful.
I mean, I can try, but I've never done this before.
we can show you.
I might be able to contribute.
It's really great.
I think Ryle actually helped us with it before too.
She
I
does,
did.
Okay.
Didn't actually have any holy magic at the time, but now I do.
2 arcane, 2 holy, or 3 holy, 1 arcane.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't cast arcane magic.
Well,
Alright.
Ryan does.
Well, yeah, you've got you've got
She's
2
got both.
arcane users and then technically 3 holy users.
Rael's also an arcane.
Yeah, I
because she's
forgot about
bard.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
2
You've got
because of the
2
I
holy
have-
casters. And 1
Forgot that
arcane
bards
caster.
can cast arcane
Okay,
as well.
you know, this is a lot of math.
we have magic.
1 plus 1
Magic's
plus 2
good.
plus 1.
Yeah, you guys got people who can do the stuff.
All right. So as you guys, did the warding spell get set up?
Not
I'm
yet.
assuming that's what
Yeah,
the
we just
professor
got
is
here,
doing.
sort of.
I can't really ward against scrying.
Oh well, then I mean, really, whatever. Screw it, because the whole idea of this is going to be the sigil itself shouldn't be able to be like picked up until like the seal evil spell shouldn't be activated until it's like lit and the sigils are like done. So them looking on that, seeing some cannons, that's just like my insurance policy.
I can
So
do
if
this, and I can do. Let's say I could do fog in the corridors. I mean, I could do all of this stuff to 2,500 square feet. And you guys won't. It won't affect you guys.
Dig it. I like the fog.
So if I do like
spell, it's so cool.
if I do fog in the opening of the
cloud.
cave, like out on the water and stuff too. So
That's cool. I'm totally down for that.
I think that's really cool.
and I at the center of the cave, right at the point we're gonna cast the
Seal Evil.
the Seal Evil Ward. I'm gonna place a suggestion because I could do that too. I could place up to 1 magic, and I'll place a suggestion to whoever crosses that they think they hear something and they must look around until they like stay in that area and like circle around until they find it.
Okay.
So that was the thing I wanted to ask. Nick. Could we like make the circle and then not activate it until like it's in there and then activate it because it's only an hour duration.
Yeah, if you want, you guys can set up the bulk of the spell tonight and leave like the last little bit for tomorrow so it then
Like, the
activates.
period. Just like go boop.
Yeah.
The last glyph.
Okay, so the suggestion one will be the spell suggestion. They'll have to make a wisdom save. But I want them to like feel like they need to search that area, and just kind of stay in where we'll put the circle.
I've also got this, and I reach into my bag and I pull out a bear trap. I think I've had this since when I first found you guys. It might be useful to bury it in the sand in the middle of the sigil.
I fucking love it.
Keep going.
Just traps on traps.
I ask
How heavy is that thing?
I ask Amicus to hand it to me from inside my bag.
Jeez.
Sure thing, boss.
How heavy
Oh my
is that?
God.
I don't even know. Hunting trap is 25 pounds.
So you just had like a 25-pound trap in your bag for like the last year?
Yeah, pretty much.
He has the bag of holding.
You hear,
Oh.
I got it. I got it, boss.
I'll
I
go
got
help
it.
the little buddy.
Okay. Alex helps him.
Yeah.
But I got it.
You absolutely do.
All
So we just gotta hope this thing can't make a DC 13 deck save, guys. And it'll do 1d4 of piercing damage.
How about we
You know
put it
what?
just a
With-
little forward so that it's the last thing that like if all of our other shit goes wrong, your thing gets a chance to.
Yeah, because it's the yeah.
Yes, we'll use it
got
as the last yes, as just
You never know.
the most
linchpin.
important thing.
Yes, Edward dear. This
I mean,
will
the
be
demon's
most-
probably not going to be able to lift 25 pounds of bear trap. It's pretty heavy, man.
Yeah, and we all know how sturdy staking things into sand is, so this will be perfect.
Yeah.
So we're setting up the spell to just before completion.
Mhm.
And my guards and wards last for 24 hours, so I could put that up now to make it look like we're hiding
Okay.
in the cave.
All right. So then there's that. Then I'll load the cannons with what ammunition do they provide?
Cannonballs.
So just standard shot. Okay.
Yeah. There's a baby.
Wow.
What else can you put in cannons?
What about cannons? I'm sorry.
What else can you put in cannons?
Grape shot, chain shot.
Cool. There's chain shot and
solid
grape
shot.
shot too.
I guess you could put exploding shells if they
No.
figured out how to do that.
No.
Like, have a ball that
No.
has like a fuse in it that can explode.
Did I say no?
No.
Because I said no. So you got
Sorry.
you got.
Ooh, what about quick line?
So when you say that you're ready for it to set up, he asked what kind of shot you want.
So I.
Chain shot might wrap around their legs and cause them harder to move, but I feel like a cannonball would do more damage. I think
It'd be more likely to just go through their legs.
I think the thing that's going to be coming after us might be a little more sturdy than like a human.
I think we should just load the damn thing with standard shot at this point.
Oh, I agree.
It's going to give us a better chance of hitting anything because grape shot will, unless that thing is standing right next to where we're firing, we're going to have a wider spread, which I don't want. I want this thing to be hit and hit hard as fast and quickly as possible. So I will walk Arendir through packing and swabbing and whole 9 yards of loading these guns.
I'll help.
On it, boss.
What, chain shot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to tangle up hit mass, tangle up sails and
Not so much tangle the mast as much as literally go right through the mast and break it.
oh yeah, fuck it was chain shot's so fucking nasty.
Yeah.
Okay, so it gets delivered with the shot requested.
36-pound cannonballs.
You
Yeah, those
guys.
fucking huge balls.
So you guys set up just the way you want it, and so for the most part, your trap is now set.
So we are waiting till tomorrow morning to contact Demorio, and then
That's right. Morning, we set up the meet, I guess.
Yes.
All right. Well, I figure we haven't had a proper meal with all of our new friends, so I take the goblet in my hand and just fucking football spike it to the ground, and a giant feast appears. I learned how to do something.
Well, that was dramatic.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
So yeah, you guys get 2d10.
Permanent hit points.
I mean, technically it takes 10 minutes to cast, but I like the idea of it
You
exploding.
spike it into the ground, and 10 minutes later, something.
Yeah. We're all just staring.
Like, I
what
swear
is
to
he
God,
doing?
this should have worked.
No. What you've been doing is while everyone's been talking, casting the spell secretly, and then right as you're about to finish, you're like, BAM! So it's super impressive.
Do we roll the d10?
Yes, you guys roll your own 2d10.
Dropped a D10, goddamn.
Oh, I forgot about that part of it. I was just like, yeah, I did a thing. I wasn't even gonna. Okay.
Cool.
Sweet. I rolled a 9 and a 7, so that is 16 extra hit points.
Take 15 extra hit points.
I only get 8 extra hit points.
I only got 8
lot.
too.
So that puts me at...
Of course, I roll low on those.
That's not that bad, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't help me much.
What are you, over 50 now?
I'm at 56 now, so now I'm at 69.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Nice.
I only got 9, so like
Nice,
you know.
nice.
So
But
15.
that's not the only thing the spell does.
I have 143 hit points. Yeah, wisdom saving throws is advantage, so they have like a
That's
plus
the big thing,
12
yeah.
plus 12 and advantage on those rolls. Awesome.
I let
So
Mirai
was-
out of the thing and like, Mirai, you'll like what you see. I know you're not feeling well.
It's okay, Professor. I'm not hungry.
You need to eat. This helps you. Mirai, you need to eat. This will protect you.
Okay. And she
I'm
kind of
kind of like very very not subtly like have like a piece of bacon in my hand from Mariah.
There's definitely a huge plate of bacon.
half-heartedly just goes over and takes a piece and just.
You're breaking my heart.
I was gonna kind of
Breaking
pat her
my
on the
heart.
head while she's doing that.
Nibbles.
You alright there, little one?
Hi.
Hi, I'm
Mirai.
Alex.
I'm Mirai.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We have a lot of little friends, Alex. As is
See
not to
that.
notice.
Oh, you haven't met Bucky yet either.
If you're not
You'll
feeling
like
well,
him.
Mirai, you can come back and come on my shoulder.
She kind of just takes the bacon in her mouth and just curls up on your shoulder, just kind of lays her like a bump on the log. So you guys taking a fine hero's feast, and it tastes really good, hearty, like comfort food.
There's pot stickers.
Oh my god, don't tell me that.
I like how everybody's heads just all went like,
Pot stickers now.
Oh man.
Fuck you, Chris. Fuck you.
Promise?
Always. Always and forever.
I haven't had pho yet.
Oh god, don't talk to me about pho. I want pho so bad.
I want it so
that's
bad.
good.
Okay, so are we just gonna hand wave the night?
Generally speaking, yes. There is
Okay.
something that's going to happen, but
Why
does
did-
anybody? Hey, it's all good. Does anybody want to do anything?
No, I need to sit here and re-prepare spells because I need
I'm
to
gonna
pick
keep on
ones that are good.
broody, pray, meditate, worry.
Okay, cool.
I think the only thing Flint's gonna do is he's gonna open up like the old like sea bag that he's carrying with him and stuff like that. He's gonna pull out the old like beat up canvas black jacket that he wore when he was a captain. You know, like singed at the bottoms and all just tore to shit. And he's gonna put that on. He's gonna change his armor to look like with like just an open flowing shirt, like an open white shirt with like a red sash tied around his waist, like real like putting on a show at this point. He's gonna sit and wait.
Putting on your brown pants.
I can only just say
Bring me my brown pants.
All right. So you guys settle in for the evening. Before you go to bed, Talmar, there is a familiar feeling of pop in one of your side satchels.
okay, I will get in reading, take it out and read it.
It is a letter from Alice.
Alright.
And you quickly open it up and read it, having been not hearing from her in entirely too long.
Yeah.
She apologizes for not being in contact. She has been doing some pretty hard traveling lately. And asks that you kindly apologize to Corin, but she had to leave Talren. She asks that you kindly not worry. She knows you're going to anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Asking you to be safe, and that she is doing something rather foolish. But if it works, it should be of great help to you and your friends.
So, business as usual.
Doing something foolish, that's fucking great.
But she is a lot stronger than she was with her magic, mostly thanks to Tess, who she pretty sure sends her regards to Corin as well.
Is this a booty call?
And please be safe. She'll try and keep in contact as much as possible. please try not to worry. She has a handle on things.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you.
And she sends her love, obviously.
Yeah.
And you guys wake up the next morning. It's brilliant and bright and cheerful, which is very at odds with what you all are planning. So, what are you guys doing now?
Well, are we going to do this?
I think so.
All right.
I'm
So,
going to assume you're gonna want me out of the cave, considering they don't know I'm with you guys. So
that would be ideal.
yeah, all right, I'll go 20 feet out.
I'm going to start pulling out lengths of rope and be like, "Oh, this is everyone's favorite part." I'll look directly at Talmar.
Huh?
Well, I'm gonna have to tie you all up.
Do we agree to this?
We did agree to this.
We did. We have to make it look like we're captive, Talma.
Do we want to make it look like we've been through something?
That's up to you. I mean, if you guys want to, I'm not going to go around punching you all in the face. That
Oh
just
my
seems
god,
like-
you guys remember when we punched each other in the face like a really long time ago? We should definitely do it again.
I mean,
You can do that if you want to. I'm going to use minor illusion.
Corey, we got to make it look convincing, right?
I turn and punch Talmar in the face.
I totally punch him back in the face.
you just flip, just like your face, just like hang open, like you guys defeated demon generals.
Yeah.
I lean
Connor
over.
would've-
I lean
Connor
over to
would've
Robert,
enjoyed
and I'm
this.
just like, hard to believe sometimes.
Like, I'm not gonna have you guys roll, because this is...
We're just making them bruises.
I mean, it's a D4 and a half of D4 of damage, so
Uh,
it's very
Aaron-
superficial.
Arandir
Anyway.
takes off his. I can't think of all the word. The quiver and his sword belt, scabbard, or whatever it's called, and throws them on the ground off to the side.
Yeah,
There's no way he'd let us stay armed.
yeah, definitely. Same thing. I mean, like,
Should we still wear our armor?
that's what I was gonna say. We should probably all be unarmored too.
Don't just
I make my armor look like it's just a regular tunic and shirt.
God, this
Very
is
fucking
mean-
fancy.
ass to put this back on.
How quickly do we think they're going to get here?
even with transportation magic, I doubt they'll be here within maybe an hour. That's
Okay.
what I'm assuming. I think that you guys will have plenty of, like, as soon as we set the trap, we'll be able to get you back in your armor as fast as possible, probably 10, 15 minutes apiece.
Okay. And Rael will throw all her shit in the pile.
Professor puts the staff of whatchamacallit, staff of tenure over there. And he also, with a small blade, cuts the top of his forehead and lets blood trickle down.
Just a show cut.
Yeah, just a show cut.
Got to pull that razor blade, to nick yourself before the tear shot.
He's bleeding
Uh-huh.
himself. That's awesome.
I'm going to use minor illusion to make it look like I've had the shit kicked out of me.
Okay.
Aaron, do you want some bruises and some cuts?
I look at the professor and Rael. Is there any way we could not do that? Or save your slots, though. Whatever that
I saved
mechanic
my...
might be.
don't-
Mine's a cantrip.
Fucking hit me, Talma.
All right, done. Right in the face. Right in that beautiful
Right.
face.
Bam, zoom, straight to the moon.
Talmar, you feel a flicker of guilt as you feel like you're defacing a masterpiece.
It is. That's why I try not to aim for the teeth.
It's like that painting of Jesus that got
Yes.
restored. Got restored.
Restored.
You managed to just hit it just for some reason it just holy shit, even more ruggedly handsome than before. How did you manage to do that? You don't know. Fucking magic, yo. Y'all was just like kind of just wiping blood from your nose. Just like strangely still look fucking like handsome motherfuckers.
I'll add smolder to my abilities.
Yeah, so you guys are like still fucking hot as hell. Not fair.
Hey, I look pretty good for 500 some odd years. I was a looker back then. I was an Erendare
Elves, yo.
back in my day.
We can't all.
I believe it, Professor.
Oh yeah, like, dude. So you guys are all now looking like artfully beaten up, like you've had a hell of a fucking battle. And I was gonna say something, but thank God my filter kicked in the last second.
Oh man.
So what are you guys doing now?
I guess I'm gonna take my armor off and I guess put it to the side. This is gonna be great.
Getting tied up by Flint. That's just what I always wanted.
I'm
So
also
I-
gonna
We're
rip
certain
my
about
silk
Flint guys, right?
tunic in a few places.
I think this is the point of no return, Tamar.
Yeah. Fuck it, whatever. If we get killed, the world's just doomed, so whatever.
No, the world's not doomed. It'll just be remade in their images. I'm sitting there slowly, like, I'm making sure the if shit does go down, the binds are loose enough to slip easily.
That was the best way to fucking just throw that in there.
It's nice.
That was great.
Yeah, no. You gotta bend the arm this way, otherwise your whole arm's gonna fall asleep.
The reason you know that's awkward.
Well, you know, the nerves and the shoulders, they're sensitive.
just deadpan look like when I'm tying people up, I'm making sure they're not moving.
She's just gonna give you a shrug and cock an eyebrow.
All right, so yeah, so everyone's gonna be tied up. They're gonna be, again, bonds are gonna be loose enough to slip, so if case something goes down, they can just flip out of, they can get out of them real quickly.
Okie dokie. So you guys are all bound, as if ready for transport to prison or other such places of darkness and bad things. And so anyway, moving along. No,
Has anybody rolled an insight on Robert recently?
No.
fuck you, Kyle.
I've been in his head. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'm basically just trusting the professor on that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, Professor. I trust your judgment of character.
Unless I've been turned while I was away.
That's not funny.
What a twist!
That's not funny.
Did M. Night Shyamalan write this episode?
What a twist.
No, because this isn't going to be terrible and boring and bad.
Yeah.
The Village, a D&D game.
Oh no!
Could be worse. It could ask us to go to a website at the end of the game.
Anyway,
All right, so the mirror's set up in the center of where we've set the trap in the ring. There's kind of like that fog floating around and everything like that.
okay. So you got some party fog going on in the back.
God damn it. So I'm going to take out a knife and just cut my hand, and I'm going to put it, like, smear it across the mirror.
Gross.
Okay.
Oh, Snicket, that subtle music change was amazing.
Yep.
Dark Descent. Oh, fuck.
So you
You're muted.
put your hand to the mirror, and there's a slick feeling of blood as you withdraw your hand. You watch as the mirror reacts as if you have dropped something into a deep pool of water. There's ripples across the surface, and it falls still for a second, and you then see a tall, almost inhumanly slender figure step up. Hood over its face. All you can see are long, bone white hands ending in black claws, and a voice that sort of reverberates out of the mirror, low and deep enough where you can watch little pebbles on the sand vibrate. Call.
I couldn't catch its name.
Are you muted, babe?
Am I muted?
No,
Well, I caught like the tail end of it. I heard call. I didn't hear.
It's going in and out just a little bit.
Can nobody hear me?
I can hear you.
We can
Yeah,
hear
I can
you.
now.
It just
I
didn't
can
pick
hear
up
you.
the full word that you said.
Yeah.
Are people talking?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't hear anybody.
Oh shit.
Who's on first?
Discord.
Okay,
Hello?
now I can hear people.
Oh.
Very good.
That
Oh,
was
good.
weird. So yeah,
Like I said, Discord's being a shit tonight.
the Discord is being a shit tonight. So
Didn't
I
hear
didn't
that first word you said. It didn't pick up the whole word.
So the deep voice asks, "Who calls?"
Captain Robert Flint. I demand to speak to Demorial now.
The mistress is busy.
We'll make her unbusy. I have a proposition for her that she'll never want to pass up.
You deal with me, or none
I deal
at
with
all.
her. I deal with her, or no one at all. You're just some lackey. I don't know who it is.
Then our business is concluded.
I'm going to step aside to show the bound figures. Our business is not done. Go fetch your mistress now, or I start slitting throats.
Roll persuasion or deception.
Oh.
Don't tell us
Which
which
one?
one you chose.
Nope, not going to tell you which one I chose.
It's a little difference there.
28.
Can you let the DM know what you're rolling? I mean, you don't have to. I'm gonna just. The fuck was that? Hope it's not that spider from earlier. Anyway, okay. You watch as the figure stands there completely silent and still, and then says, "One moment before leaving."
That's how you get the manager out here.
A couple moments go by, stretch out into minutes, and eventually you all see within the mirror the form of Demorial. She is wearing very provocatively cut black silk. And you see that on her horn she has gold and jewels, and she looks pissed. Like, I want to talk to your mom. And mom's just like, was in the middle of something and just like, she's mad.
Well, I've been there.
And she looks at you, Flint, and her eyes are this smoldering motes of hellfire. Now then, you wanted to speak with me. I was told that you had a proposition.
I have come into possession of a group of individuals you've been seeking for an extended period of time. I'm willing to part with them for a price.
Did you know? Show them to me.
I'll step aside and show the huddled, like, tied up bodies.
Tell me, how is it that a mere mortal man did what my son could not?
Because I'm damn good at my job. And your son was clearly failed in some simple things.
You watch not rage, but the deep cold of the darkest pits of the earth just wash across her face. For someone who wants to get paid so badly, you sure are used to insulting your employers.
You're not my employer. You're just an opportunity that I'm willing to exploit. There is no contract between me and you. This is a simple transaction. These are my terms, not yours. I have something you want. You have something I want. Pretty simple.
Oh, come now. Robert, I've heard you don't mind making deals.
And you see why I don't wish to make one lightly. These are my terms.
Well, it does not matter to me how you came upon this. I assume you probably expended a great deal to get a hold of them, but I will make it worth your while. They are not to be taken lightly. I shall send one of my lieutenants to gather them. Avrael will come with a force and take them. They're bounties, yes?
I don't want gold.
What would you like instead?
I understand you've been taking captives across this world and everything like that. I want them released immediately. And a ship.
A ship? An altruism? Oh my.
I can get more money for them in slaves than you can ever give me. And I need people to crew a ship.
I will see it done once I have them in my possession.
No. Half up front.
The ship, then.
The captives first. The ship is useless to me. How do I know you're not going to fuck me on the back end of this deal?
And how do I know you're not going to, how you put it, fuck me on the back end of this deal?
Because I have shown myself to be truthful to your kind in the past and still willing to deal with you.
Are you being truthful with me thou, though, is the question.
My reputation speaks for itself.
We shall see. Captives that I have within Dacasus. Avril will have a key to their location.
When can I expect this lieutenant?
They will be there shortly. I will dispatch them and a small force shortly.
Very good.
And she turns and looks over your shoulder. It's so good to see you all again. I cannot wait to see you face to face. At least Talmar, Corin, and Arendir. It's been so long since I've seen you three in person. We're going to have so much fun.
I struggle against my bonds and
I turn and kick him in the gut.
I take it.
It's
really hard.
Such fire. I remember you had the look on your face when I killed Ghent. Avra will be there shortly to collect them. And she turns and she leaves, and the mirror falls quiet.
Alright, so as soon as the mirror falls quiet, I'm going to grab it, I'm going to drag it out of the cave and just huck it into the ocean.
I was gonna say, you're just gonna throw it in the sea.
Roll athletics?
Oh, that's not a great skill for me. That's still 13.
you manage to huck it, but you don't huck it so far, and it's dashed on the rocks.
Don't
Yeah,
care.
fair enough.
So
It
I'm
breaks?
assuming the meeting's done then.
Yes, move. We need to get
All right, I'm gonna slip these bonds and put my armor on.
Exactly. I'm going to get these guys is geared up and ready to go. They're on their way now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and tell Bucky, hey, can you watch out until the demons are coming?
I help Tamar put his armor on first, and then tell him to help me put my armor
Don't
on.
let
Don't
anyone-
Do that.
Wait, no, no.
One at a time.
Sorry.
No, you guys are good. So, Bucky, you tell him to
Bucky's
look out
watch
for
for it.
demons,
Yeah.
and he goes, "The fuck are you? Oh, god damn it! Fine."
Oh, I don't think we should be having anyone not outside the cave.
Not outside the cave. We need to. Still needs
He's
to be.
not outside the cave. He just needs to be a mile away from here, watching for demons passing by.
Oh, okay. Is he? As
Okay,
long as
so
he's
just-
not, yeah.
I have a telepathic connection to that, so that's like a mile long. I think
That's
it's a mile long. Might be
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
than
it is.
It is.
All right.
So that's good. So and then Talmar and Cord are helping each other with their armor. What is everyone else doing?
I'll help anyone who needs help with their armor still.
So when everyone's armored up and ready to go, I'm going to turn to the group and. So here comes the fun part. I need everyone to stand behind the line of cannons, because now I'm the bait. I'm gonna stand in the right in between the cannon fire and that smoke and fog and just wait.
Okay. Are the rest of you kind of hiding?
Oh no!
Ugh.
Can I just become
Right.
part of the wall?
Well, here's the thing. If you're not moving and you're going to hunker down, like using the fog and the cannon as cover, you can roll a straight stealth check.
Yeah.
I want to be
I want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 feet away from Robert to the left of the opening.
Okay.
Hunkering down behind the
Yeah.
line.
All right. So those who are hiding, roll stealth. Even if you're at disadvantage, you're rolling straight. If you're just quietly hunkering the fuck down and then not moving.
I'm gonna use a DM inspiration on this.
I'm
Okay.
also gonna use a DM inspiration.
Can I,
There's something we'll
that's
never see again.
I've
It'll never
screen,
count.
I've screen capped it.
I'm really pissed at Demonio.
I tried, you guys. I even used a DM inspiration.
Oh,
And
Nice.
rolled with advantage.
Trying is the first step to failure, Corin.
What do you roll? God damn it.
hey, we're in the same round.
I was gonna cast Meld into Stone and become part of the wall, but I didn't.
Actually, I'm a wood elf, so I should be able to blend into natural surroundings pretty well too.
Yep.
I always forget that.
I'm just trying to not have any light bounce off of my armor. So I'm trying to position myself so I'm low and
Okay, sounds good. So you guys hunker down, and Flint, you stand there, and eventually some time passes, and Talmar, you hear Bucky in your head, how many demons did you say were coming?
Why? How many do you see?
Apparently a lot RSVP'd to your ambush party.
This is no time for jokes, Bucky.
You can't hear him.
I know, but it's still no time.
Bucky, I'm serious. I need you to just tell me how many there are.
I can't count!
What are you talking about? You can't count. You're smart as a person.
Oh, am I?
Starts stomping his foot.
Jeez, huh? Fucking Bahamut.
Yeah, they have an intelligence 8.
Hold on a second. There's one that looks really fucking scary. And then there are 15? No, 18 little ones.
Sweet.
Oh my
Fuck,
god.
Jesus.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you guys
Oh,
know.
I'm
in the
glad I
fucking
prepared all
earrings
these
how many-
AoE spells today.
Yo, I got this.
I want to let you
Hopefully.
guys know in the earrings how many that Bucky.
Okay, so
Alex
I
and
learned-
Robert don't know.
I
Oh,
learned
fuck.
Fireball recently. You can get out of the way, because I can't control it like the professor can.
If it matters, they don't look that difficult.
Bucky, you just stay out of the way. Good horse. Go somewhere out of the way. I don't want you getting. I don't
Okay,
wanna
so
reach out
as
and-
soon as you go out of the way, it's like, you don't gotta tell me twice. And he gets the fuck out of the way as
I make sure Flint has that information also. So if I have to get out of stealth and go over and tell him and come back and hide again, I will.
I'm just gonna say you can like
hand signal.
Stage whisper it.
stage whisper, because as far you can't see anything.
Okay,
Fuck.
that's hot. Whatever it is.
I've never seen that before.
Damn.
I'm just saying. That's a contingency.
Well, I'm in love. That's an amazing spell.
Plus, it's an evocation, and I can mold it around you guys.
Mhm.
So, you guys are hunkered down, stealth. You all notice this contingency of these horrifying looking creatures, kind of withered and twisted on themselves, long oh cool, yeah, long mouths sort of twisted downward, hanging open. And Jesus Christ, Kyle.
What?
And then above, they sort of stand about maybe 3.5, 4 feet tall. Behind them, you see this tall, lean, imposing figure. A mix of pitch black armor and black robes. And you see a hood, but underneath, all you can see is this deep red light that pulses almost like a heartbeat. And they walk forward, and you watch as the little ones move. And now that you see them all, Bucky doesn't know how to count so well.
Oh god.
Intelligence to 6.
So there's only about 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Better.
Thought that was going the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
There's 30 now.
I'd rather he overestimate than underestimate.
So they split apart, and you watch as this tall figure. How tall is Flint?
About 6 foot.
It's about 1.5 feet taller than you. But lean, almost impossibly so. And you watch as he walks up towards you and goes, "The prisoners, where are they?"
You know, one thing I've learned about dealing with your kind, you never follow the rules. I strike the match with my thumb,
Ah,
All right.
and I'm gonna be like, the terms have changed, and I throw the match onto the oil.
And the oil lights up, burning bright.
does the oil activate the spell, or do we have to like do it, like jump up and activate it with our magic?
You have made it so you only need a little bit of magic to trigger it at this point.
All right, then I just hold up my hand and
I hold
cast
up my
Seal
hand,
Evil.
too.
Everyone, I hold up my hand as well.
And boop, there is this audible sort of snap of the air, and you watch as these interwoven runes and divine sigils and celestial swirl, slamming into place. It almost sounds like the tolling of temple bells and the whispering of pages of a spellbook as it starts to whisper, and there is collective shrieking from these things. The tall figure does not seem to move and then who is firing the cannons?
Well, my idea was like the oil would light the fuses we'd set in
Okay.
there.
And so, Charles, do you want to roll all that lovely damage?
We're gonna roll. Actually, so it's 16 d10.
Yep.
Jesus.
Oh, and you don't have to. Oh wow.
Roll high, please, dear gods.
You
Don't
gonna actually roll
roll
16 d10, you motherfucker?
Man.
No, I'm not. I only got 7, so I'm not gonna roll that flipping 3 times. D10.
Roll 20, don't let me down.
Cool.
That's not bad.
You got 99 problems, but demons ain't one.
Nailed it.
Oh, I give myself inspiration.
That's
So there's this cacophonous boom as the holy oil anointed cannonballs go straight forward, and you watch as the fog is cut as they punch through, and there's the sound of flesh and bone being rent. And another boom as cannonballs hit the back of the cave. There's this sort of rumbling as you watch bits of stone and dust and dirt fall from the opening. And at this point, you look and you see a pile of rotting flesh and bits of jagged bone, black ichor forming a pool ever widening out. Flint, you feel it wash over your boots,
Yeah.
Gross.
and the smell is atrocious. But there, standing still, untouched, in the center, is Avrael. And you hear this voice. An ambush. How droll. Vanishes.
Oh.
Aw, damn it.
Oh.
And you watch as, standing 60 feet away, you see the figure of Avrael standing there.
God damn
Mislead.
it.
As
It was an illusion. God damn it.
he only has 2 little ones that he kept with him, flanking. And goes, the mistress did not think you would be so honest. It is no matter. I will do what she commanded to me
I
to
cast
do.
Storm Sphere at the entrance to the
And
I'll try.
Good try, Dustin.
so,
Monster. He's 90 feet.
oh
should
no,
still be-
no, you guys are not getting anything off of.
Damn it!
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You
there's no
you
way.
guys did not get a sneak attack round.
Try though on my
Yeah,
Uh,
sneak attack round with the cannon.
So, did you want the battle next week or do you want it tonight?
Oh shit.
This
I
is
want to
actually-
fight. I want to fight
Let's get
now.
to it.
I really want to fight now.
I'm at
Really wanna
mostly like
fight.
I don't
Okay.
work tomorrow, so I'm good to go if everybody else wants to play.
I'm escape testing because I know you're tired,
I
dear.
have to get up early tomorrow. I have a bunch of stuff that I have to do.
Okay.
Okay. We
So
can
let's-
wait till next week.
Next week, because that's a great
Yeah.
point to leave off.
It
You
is.
know, fucking stupid illusions, goddamn rippling my ass.
Oh man.
Rips your cock right off.
what?
We should. I guess Bucky can count.
Shit.
I should've
All
fought
right.
for
Got
illusions.
20 to 1 initiative.
So
One
Hello?
day, one day, Celio.
no,
It sealed
you-
the little guys.
Oh no, you sealed all the little guys. Those
Oh, I didn't know.
No, the only one who was not there is Avriel. Everything else, all the 10 other ones were real. So you destroyed the fuck out of them.
Nice.
So it did work.
Just not against the big guy.
I honestly think he probably would have saved against it anyway because legendary resistances, and then
Yeah, he's
Just
probably.
half-
I can't
half
wait
the
to
team.
see how badass
Shoot
he
it.
is.
Do you know how to live under those guns, Robert?
Well, one
That-
takes a crew of flipping 14 men, so I don't think we're gonna do it.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
believe it also takes something like 2 to 3 minutes to load it. So what's
Uh-huh.
that? What, like 30 rounds?
Ah!
Oh god, because we'd have to swab the barrel, pack new. Oh,
I don't like it. I
Put the
don't
32
All right, just
pound
for
balls
everybody
in.
else, because I shared this with Mike. If you look
Really
at
don't like it.
once this thing goes away, horrible, scary thing.
I don't like it. I don't like this.
Snickett's voice for this thing is not okay.
I think it's good.
Don't like,
No, I don't like.
but I love you.
No, you do not get hugs.
all right. So what were you saying there, Dustin?
If everyone looks into the center of this picture,
Yes.
it's the S that we all drew in school.
Oh my god.
Oh my
And this is the
God.
part I can't remember where the lines go.
It goes diagonal to the.
Like that?
No.
Yeah,
I
that's
never
why
did
couldn't
this.
Remember.
Yeah, no,
So, I
that part's
don't
right. That
remember.
part's the diagonal part there's right, and there's just the one little line from the left to the.
Yeah, I never
the
did
app.
it, but I knew a bunch of people in school who did.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
no, you
I
gotta
didn't
do
use
that
that
all the goddamn time. He's bored.
Anyway, I was just that whole archway and then the reflection of the archway. It's the S.
Yeah, it's the best.
That's fantastic.
I sent it to Mike earlier. Just like, hey, I whispered it, but like, hey, look at that. It's
Is
the S.
it that?
Close. No.
Close it now.
You basically nailed it, Mike.
Oh.
All right, I gotta stop recording.
All right,
Bye,
bye, people.
Christina.
I need to choose a new color.